name is Michael Frederick, and this is my video briefing project on exploitations of free TRS in embedded systems. First of all, what is free TRS? Free TRS is an embedded operating system used in many IoT devices. A lot of those devices you're familiar with, and we will get into that on the next slide. Free TRS is used to operate and manage many IoT devices. Key features and security features that make free TRS so desirable for organizations and companies is because it creates a very secure connection to the cloud, keeps privacy very secure, and has a very robust security system, which all those things help protect against hackers or any threats against the company or embedded operating systems. It also has very good device authentication, which also helps mitigate against hackers. It also has encrypted data transmissions, which is very, very important because it helps keep data breaches from happening and also just helps data being lost, vital data being lost in general. The implementation of free TRS and how it's used. Free TRS is used in numerous applications that you're very familiar with. Thermostats, light switches, smart locks, medical devices, automotive vehicles, sensors are some of, but not limited to, the devices that free TRS is used in. Keep an eye on medical devices because this will be important, and it's one of the most crucial, along with automotive vehicles, that free TRS is used, and if exploited, can be very detrimental. Luckily, the security features of free TRS is very renowned and updated normally and regularly, and it helps prevent unauthorized access and also just keeps you safe and companies safe. Like all things in today's world, it has a vulnerability. Free TRS's vulnerability that I decided to target is CV 2021-42553. This vulnerability allowed hackers to run random code with more endpoints when more endpoints are in the descriptor than allowed. This was a 9.8 out of 10, so almost a 10 out of 10 on severity threat, so it was a very critical threat and could be very, very the company could suffer a big loss if this was exploited. The consequences include remote access, so that the hacker or whoever broke in would have the ability to run any command that they wanted, and that could lead to data breaches, company infrastructure loss, and many other things. It also could help you lose control in the whole IoT device that free TRS was in. So you would lose complete control, and the hacker could have the ability to do whatever it wanted and just have free game for that device. It's also inserted automotive products and medical devices. Losing an automotive device's integrity or a medical device could result in death or horrible acts. Free TRS connects to our course because I first discovered this in chapter 9, which dove into embedded operating systems, and free TRS was most intriguing to me, and that's why I started to research it. It led me to analyze the security, safety, and how free TRS was implemented into our everyday life and systems. I found its weaknesses and its vulnerabilities, and how critical free TRS was, and how its devices used it, and how companies used it. The legalities of free TRS and NC. The legal issues of free TRS revolve around regulations and potential liabilities of it. So free TRS is used in critical parts of organizations, as we discussed prior. It's used in many of the devices that we know, but also organizations use it for very crucial parts of it. The company could face consequences regarding a data breach and cybersecurity regulations if a data breach were to occur through free TRS, because they assume responsibility for any effects of a integrity loss or exploitation of the device. If a data breach started affecting consumers and customers of that company, it would break the North Carolina Personal Information Protection Act, and that would lead to much legal trouble for that company. as consumers should not be affected by those things. And if they are, the company immediately assumes responsibility and faces the consequences. Questions that people should think about if they're interested in free TRS or embedded operating systems in general. What are an organization's responsibilities in keeping devices like free TRS secure, and why do they have the responsibilities? Why do they have to keep those secure, and why do they accept those liabilities? Also, think about all the embedded operating systems around you and all the IoT devices that are connected to you in your everyday life. What would happen if these were exploited? What would be the effects? Thinking about that can help protect you and people around you. To conclude, FreeTRS is a very secure and reliable embedded operating system. It's in almost everything that we know today, and it's connected in more ways than you know. Thinking about this and understanding the vulnerabilities of your IoT devices, not limited to FreeTRS, can help protect you and keep you safe. And these are my references. Thank you.